Vincenzo'S Gold Crypto Investing. Welcome. And we just opened up Jabroni Killers, links down below. It's simple, easy payment, affordable for all. We're just starting out. We got a lot of things coming and a lot of things continuing to grow there. Exciting things happening over there exclusively when you're a member of Jabroni Killer. So I would, for that easy small payment to support the channel and for the amount of information and content that's going to be up there and be a constant update with Commodity Mondays. Each and every Monday there will be an in-depth video on the state of the commodity market of a half an hour to an hour long, and our first ever this Friday, Fiscal and Monetary Policy Friday, as exclusively to members of Jabroni Killer. That's just another perk that you get for a simple, easy payment to support the channel, to keep everything else for free that you're about to hear now, right? With some beautiful technical analysis. But we're gonna have a beautiful fiscal and monetary policy where we're gonna look at the CPI, the producer price index. We'll look into the housing market a little bit. The Fed meetings that just came out. We're gonna go into what the Fed's saying they're gonna do and what I think they're gonna end up doing, right? We'll see what the Fed says, and then we'll see if I agree with what the Fed says, because I've been on top of what's gonna go on with interest rates and all of that. We'll look at bond yields, because that's very important. And we'll take a look at interest rates as the 30-year rate has continued to steadily rise, right? But real yields are still negative. If you take, say on the 10-year treasury, it just got to 2%. But if you look at the real yield, it's negative 2.5%, because inflation was 7-ish% so far, right? So you take 7-ish%, or you take your 2.5%, your 2% yield, and then you minus 7.5 for inflation, you know, comes out to about, or what was it, 5.5, whatever. It's negative 2.5%. It's the real yield, which is who's gonna give someone their money for 10 years to borrow it at negative 2.5% in real purchasing power, right? That doesn't make any sense, and it's insanity if you would do that. And nobody is doing that. The only people that are doing that is the Fed buying its own 10-year bonds, and then the ones that are turning up and renewing each year, they just renew them because they're just renewing their own bonds, right? But that's what we go into in depth, and we'll have an in-depth video there on commodity or fiscal and monetary policy Fridays, because that's very important and has a direct effect on the state of the coins, right? So I encourage you to check that out and join the fun in the building group and army, or building Jabroni Killers, because we're going to slay the Jabroni Killers and fleece, heist, and shiest, the market manipulators. Yep, how you doing?
I'm doing all right, man.
Yep, you too, take it easy. And that's what we do at Jabroni Killers. It's shift change here at Rivian, so I'm coming in here at a fucking shitty time. But you can see now, enough of the advertisement. Check the links below. You can donate to support the channel. Crypto if you want. Ethereum, Bitcoin, XLM, XRP, amongst others. But you can see what we've been talking about recently. We've dipped below, if we zoom in, we've dipped below the, let's get off there, industry exclusive purchasing tool. We've dipped below this orange ring and this uptrending blue ring, right? And they're both acting as resistance now. But we talked about yesterday how you could bounce off this $37,187 mark, right? And bounce back up. And that that was possible, but you would get rejected here. And it's trying to do that. Can it get all the way up? And we don't know. It's trying to. There's a little bit more volume than there was yesterday, so that's bullish. But if it continues this pump like we thought yesterday that was possible, this would be your upper end potential on today's time frame. This is me on today's time frame. See, security gets out to ask why you're rolling through the parking lot where it's a tollway zone. Well, I have a badge that says, or a parking pass that says I can come here. But she was gonna get out of her car. I looked at her, waved, kept driving. She waved at me, gave me the thumbs up because I looked important, I acted important. She said, all right, that's how you do shit, right? Just cruising. I'm not walking, it's freezing out here. The temps just dropped 20 degrees down to 36 degrees and crashing. No, Courtney, I did not fucking take the sign-in sheet. And then you can see he's about to call me, so it's going to interrupt the video. And on this pump, your upper resistance is up here at about the $39,576 range if it pumps up that high. And after it falls, I think your next big move is down here to 32,000, meaning before you break up above here too much, you're coming down there. And that's what I think you're doing in Bitcoin. XRP, you're trying to back test after you broke down with our industry exclusive purchasing tool. You see you had the flush, then you broke through. Now you're back testing and got rejected. If you can't get back above this, you're going to fall down really quick all the way down to here at 55 cents, right? And then I think eventually you're coming down there. But if you want to try to get bullish, the way you get bullish is you hop back over that 72 cent support, hold it as support, and then start to trade out, something like that. That's the only way you can get bullish, because you're down here right now. You need to hop back in, hold it, and then continue up, right? So this is a critical area to watch for XRP. I think there might be a little bit of a pump coming in the regular stock market, and I'll show you. Well, we'll give that to the members only. We'll show the members why I'm correlating stock market, little mini couple day rally with some stabilization in the cryptos, but that'll be a members only video that comes out later. Peace and love. Peace and love.